That music always gets me moving. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Sex Talk with T. Graye. I am your host, T. Graye, and you all already know we're going to have fun tonight. Go ahead, put the kids to bed, grab you a glass of wine. We're going to have a good time in here. I have a fantastic guest in the building. If you're in LA, you guys make sure you check her out at Chocolate Sundays coming up. Make sure you all get in on it. The winner of the Sway in the Morning Comedy Search, Miss Roni Shanell.
What up, though? That's Detroit. What up, though?
Hey, hey, welcome.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm super excited to have you on, low key. I did not know that you were so damn funny. I didn't
Oh, thank
know.
you.
Okay,
I surprise
I'm
people.
new to the pack. I didn't know.
Yes, I surprise people.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Being new to comedy myself, I love to meet strong Black women in comedy. I feel like it's not enough of us, even though it seems like you can look around and see a ton of us. I still feel like it's not enough of us. So I love to see it. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in now. We're
Okay.
gonna go ahead and jump right in. So tonight, you guys, I wanted to dive a little bit into how we use our bodies in the bedroom. And so one of the major things about how we use our bodies day to day is our five senses. And I know a lot of times in the bedroom, um, we only really use a couple. You know what I mean? If it smell right, if it don't, if it feel good on the inside, if it don't.
Hmm.
And then we kind of just, unless you stone cold free, kind of just stop right there. But how do we how do we use our other senses? So have you ever had an experience where you've had to use other senses in the bedroom, and how did it work out for you?
Well, I've been blindfolded before where I had to just use my ears and touch. So I didn't know
Okay.
what they were doing, or, so I didn't see it coming. It was just, you had to listen, and it really heightens your senses, your other senses, when you
Hmm.
can't see. So
Hmm.
yeah, and the
Which
food, the
one
eating thing too.
which one of your senses is most sexual to you?
Touch.
Why touch?
I'm really affectionate person, and my skin is just something about the skin to skin contact, and I don't know, it's just that moves me.
I know that's right. So, you guys, for those of you who don't know what your five senses are, hope you're not watching this show, but you have your sight, you have your smell, you have your hearing, you have your taste, you have your touch. And when you effectively apply all these things to a sexual experience, it can then heighten the experience. And of course, like she said, if you're blindfolded, you're going to heighten those other things there.
Hmm.
What we see, let's start there. Because it used to be a day and time when people used to put on their little sexy lingerie, men used to have their little silk pajamas and shit. Now
Hmm.
y'all asses is just fresh out
I,
the shower and
I'm
with a
butt
robe
naked.
like,
I'm
here I
butt
am.
naked with the robe. Who got a robe on?
Some that's what they do. They be like, I took a shower. Like that's not foreplay. So
I
I
gotta
deal
get
with
better with that. I gotta get with the lingerie. My dude, he like, match your panties and your bra. Get your shit together. Like, I'm just butt naked.
that's what you go to. Like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let me just give up this ass. But so be mindful, you guys, of what we show, what we represent when we step into the bedroom. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have someone off, you're gonna have someone nice things, you're gonna have some sneaky links, some people that maybe don't matter on a Richter scale to you. But in the
Hmm.
grand scheme, if you're having a full on experience, sight is the first thing that you want to step in with. You could step in off the butt naked, or you could take it up a notch, you guys. Just because things and times have changed, it doesn't mean that visually you still don't want to be enticed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if it is typically a dynamic where it's for the man, men are visual.
Mm-hmm.
What they see is first off for them. That's what gets them going 9 times out of 10. And although men think that women aren't as visual, we want to see some nice shit too. We want
Yeah.
I let me take it back. I want to see some nice stuff too.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't necessarily want you to step in there with your ass, your elbows, ass, your ankles, ass,
Yeah,
your
and
kneecaps.
cut them chest hairs down. Cut them down.
Do
Trim them.
something with them, brush them,
They be
something.
balled up like
Okay.
this. Cut them
Because them
down.
don't be off the chain and everywhere. Why? Why are they everywhere? Okay, so your sense of smell.
Mm.
This is a big one. This is a big one for the bedroom because your sense of smell can definitely end a sexual situation. Have you ever had a situation where somebody wasn't right and you had to get up out of there?
Yeah, yeah. Like it just like was that after work. I was really feeling them, and we were just rushing to it. And he just got off work, but he should have showered first. Because
Yeah.
baby, the feet, he took the shoes off, and it wasn't there no more. I had dried up like the Sahara Desert. Okay, it was over. I was like, you know what? Let's try this again tomorrow after you shower.
You
I don't
ain't
even want
even
to do it
want to be
tonight.
like, hey, babe, let's go get in the shower
Oh
together.
no.
Them jokes was that fun.
Mm, mm,
It was
mm,
too funky.
mm.
It had already
It's
reached its
time to
limit.
get funky. Take it back now, y'all.
So this is very, very important. I know a lot of times when people think smell in the bedroom, a lot of times the negative connotation or it's more synonymous with a woman. Um, there's a lot that you hear about a woman and her balance being off and a fishy odor and things of that nature. Now, granted, I'm not saying those things don't exist, they 100% do.
I done smelled some
So
bad balls too.
I was getting to it. I was getting to it. Um, a lot of times, yes, women they're overgrowth of bacteria from different different reasons, but there could be an overgrowth. There can definitely cause an odor, other infections, things of that nature. Poor hygiene, of course, but those things also translate over to men, men who are uncircumcised. You guys got to go that extra mile because when you pull that skin back, it could smell like flat out ammonia. I could be just ready to mop my floors. Like she said, if you are sweaty, you're coming in, you're after the gym, it doesn't take but a second. And I
Get them
know a
balls.
lot of people are doing this one shower a week situation. Not if you about to get some. How
Who
about that?
people are really doing one shower a week?
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of studies have shown from the less melanated
Oh,
studies
oh, oh, okay, girl. You
on
ain't even got
that.
to explain.
Yeah,
I knew it was
you
in.
only
I
got to
knew it was in.
shower
I
once
knew it
a
was
week.
in. Mm-mm,
I'm like, what? Whose idea was that?
mm-mm,
So you air drying your drawers and your gym clothes, and you gonna put them
mm.
shits right back on? Yeah, we not. We
Gym clothes, I don't even bring in the bedroom.
not.
I hang them dry downstairs and I just put them in the machine. They just you don't. I don't even let them come in my bedroom.
Yes, but so you guys be mindful of the smells that you have
Mm-hmm.
in your home, in your place, on your body. Cleanliness is important, not just for your body, but in your home, in your space, and in where you choose to have intercourse at. If you're the type of person who like to fuck all over the house needs to be clean.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the type of person who is eager, you want to rush to it, like I suggested before, if you're sweaty, you coming in out the gym, one of the best segues to create that sexual experience is to shower with your babe. That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
best segues to do that, okay? Because everybody's getting clean and you getting it in at the same time. It's a win-win situation. But definitely be mindful of that. Definitely be mindful of how you set the tone. Um, a lot of people do the scented candles, they do the wax
Yes.
smells, they do whatever it is you want to have to freshen your space, to increase your senses and to open up somebody. You can step into a room and it can have the eucalyptus and the lavender oil and it just be like You can have a
Hmm.
whole euphoric situation happening. So definitely be mindful of that.
Do you
Here,
know that I'm sorry,
go
excuse
ahead.
me.
No, no, go
Um,
ahead.
I've been dating my dude for a while now. I will not have sex without freshening up first. I don't care what time. I don't care. I could have gotten out the shower an hour ago. I always do an extra check. I got thick
Hmm.
thighs. The friction. You know, you just.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm very very particular
Yeah.
on with that. I don't. We can be in the heat of the moment. I'm like, hold on, baby. That's
Yeah.
just me. That's just me.
And I get that though. I don't like that either. Like if I'm sweaty, I don't want to have sex while I'm sweaty. And it's just it's a more of a mental thing for me because I've had partners who say they like it,
I was about to
who
ask you that.
they want your natural smell. They want you, when you first get in the house or when you first take off your shoes. Look here, freak boy. I don't.
Yeah. Certain. I don't want you to know me that way.
I mean, you know.
I don't want you to know me that way. So, I am gonna go shower or at least freshen up, do a little hit the hot spots.
Thing.
That's it. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Take a little bird bath. Holes are still out here, bird bath.
Okay. Okay.
So, what you hear, you guys, is important for the bedroom. A lot of people love to talk dirty. A lot of people, know, want to hear that nasty, want to hear that real raw. Where you at with it, Ronnie? Where you at on the shit talk in the bedroom?
Boy,
What you
listen,
hear?
listen. Okay, in the bedroom, you can say some shit to me in the bedroom. I could be all type of nasty bitch, dirty girl. Look at the freak hoe. I can be all that, but as soon as it's over, try me and I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't play with me.
Real
You
talk.
you disrespectful now. But during sex, you better get it out, nigga. You better get it out.
Yeah, so definitely sexual sounds can be a major turn on. There are some people who want it to be quiet, crazy enough, but want it to be quiet, and that's what turned them on is it allows them to have some sort of sense of control. But be
Mm-hmm.
mindful of what it is that you like to hear and don't be afraid to ask for it. If you're somebody who wants your partner to talk dirty to you, you want your partner to get right up in your ear and make all of their sex sounds or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, communication is super, super important. You can't listen if you're not hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we're communicating to our partners when we are receiving pleasure, we also communicate to our partners when we're not. So be mindful if those moans are now turning into groans. Be mindful if the sounds that sound like lovemaking are now sounding like a little bit of post traumatic stress. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
So be mindful of what you're hearing in the bedroom, you guys. We're going to move right on into touch. She says this is her favorite thing. This is what makes her most sexual. Um, and I believe that it can for a lot of people. Have you ever been in a situation where you weren't touched right and you had to teach your partner how to touch you properly?
Yes, I believe in the more you're with someone, the more they learn about you. And I'm not, I'm vocal. I'm very vocal. I like this. I don't like this. Do this. Do it this way. I don't,
Hmm.
I don't want to make any, I don't want you to make any mistakes. And so, like, before, I didn't like my breast touch before
Hmm.
I got with the person that I'm with now. And now it's like a requirement. Like, you better touch these titties. But they were very sensitive. I was very subconscious about them. But now it's something that I definitely have to have. And he knows that, like, you know what to do. So. But yeah, the touch is like I had somebody that thought they were massaging me, and it
Hmm.
was hurting the whole time. I was like, you know, and they thought it was sexy. I was like, just stop. Stop. So you definitely gotta learn your mate and your partner. You know.
Oh wow, I'm sorry. I missed these comments, you guys, because of the way I got my computers in here set up. So DP Johnson chimed in, and I'm still waiting. I gotta get you on the show, DP. Um, she said, "Oh nah," she said she loud. If it's good, he can't be with me if I gotta be quiet. Yeah. Hell yeah. So T Gray ain't for no quiet sex neither. And
Yeah.
quiet sex in my house equals AKA my kid home. Like
Quiet sex in my house is ESPN and Sports Center up real loud. That's, that's when the
man,
kids on. Sports Center is on
man.
100. Okay.
If I can't holler the way I want to holler, that's like the worst. That's like holding in a fart too long, you guys. I swear to God, you holding a fart too long, it's going to your brain. You having shitty thoughts. That's how I feel. If you have to hold in. If you gotta hold in your noises when you're coming, you having an orgasm, whatever, squirt, whatever kind of come you got,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
gotta hold it, you can't say, kill me now. I'm damn near dead. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I swear to God. I stop breathing.
Yes.
Whole asthma situation. Heart ain't working.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna die.
Heart ain't working.
I'm gonna die. I swear to God.
Mhm.
And so getting back to touch. Um, touch is extremely important because how you touch your partner, how your partner wants to be touched, how you touch yourself are all things that increase the level of intimacy during the process. Um, there's one thing that I wanted people to try since we are post Valentine's Day and before spring comes, you guys. This would really be a good time to do that. I would like for everybody to take some time and opportunity to have a tantric experience, and then get back to your girl. Let me know how it went. Normally, tantric sex is it happens over a course of several days, typically a week, but it can be longer or shorter depending on the couples. And so when you first begin this experience, day one, you cannot touch your partner. There's no physical contact, there's only communication. And I mean, there's no hugging, no kissing, no patting on the back, none of that, nothing physical at all. And it's a slow, gradual build up. Day two, you may be able to hug your partner. Day three, you could probably move to kissing. Day four, then you could start to touch other areas, but of course, not down there. And then you have to be mindful of how you're touching these things. And so it's a build up. It's a very internal but external happening of this build up so that you go from absolutely nothing to eventually at the end you're reaching the goal of actually penetrating your partner. And so the biggest part of that tantric experience is the control that it comes with it, but then also how you're expressing what you're feeling physically through that touch. Because now I can't be aggressive. I can't be full on. I have to be gentle. I have to take care. I have to show pride. I have to show respect. I have to show wanting, yearning. It's a very mental thing, but through those touches as they grow and as it grows to a hug, as it grows to a kiss. Now my lips can touch your lips. As these things grow, it creates a fantastic experience by the time you get to the end of it, you guys.
That
So
sounds amazing. I'm gonna try
hell
that.
yeah, let's look it up.
I'm gonna try that. I start my
Everybody,
fast tomorrow, so that'll be a good way to start my
try it,
fast. No
okay?
touching
And
for a
just
day.
have you,
Yeah.
yes, have you one good tantric sex experience. Um, and it can also reignite some flames. Sometimes in relationships, things do get stale, things do get mundane. We get bored, we get complacent, we get busy. But this is definitely a way to reignite flames or to keep that flame lit, to definitely add another level of spice. When you hear adding spice to relationships, typically people are thinking about whips, chains, toys, and other people. There's other levels of adding spice, and this is
Hmm.
one of those things.
Hmm.
So taste, you guys, we're going to round out these five senses. What has been the most pleasurable taste that you've brought into the bedroom or that you walked about the bedroom with?
Hmm. Excuse me. Taste him, my partner. Just the taste of him is everything to me. I can't think of, we're not bringing no food in there or nothing like that. So But I just enjoy the taste of him, the taste of his lips, the taste of his skin. You know, him.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Like while you're saying that, and y'all, I had to have a moment on the inside because while you're saying it, that's what I'm thinking about my babe.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, like,
Yes. Yes. It's everything. You
yeah,
know.
like, that should be right.
Even when you finish, clean it up. Clean it up.
I know that's right.
It's
It's so
amazing.
sweet. Taste is so important, you guys. Not just what we can bring into the bedroom. A lot of us are into the whipped creams or the chocolates, the caramels, the honeys, different fruits, different aphrodisiacs. Of course, you guys, chocolate is major, but different aphrodisiacs just kind of help spice things up and keep it fresh. Those things are all fantastic. Learn and know how to use them properly. Don't put them in every hole you got. Just
Hmm.
FYI. But those are always important. But what kind of even supersedes that is exactly what she's talking about, how your partner tastes. It's one thing for what your partner tastes on the outside, the lips, the neck, the chest, the what have you. But how they taste once they ejaculate is always important. Men and women ejaculate. I know we don't normally use that term for women, but that's exactly what it is when we
Hmm.
come. Um, I am a huge proponent of pineapple juice. The pineapple juice industry should probably just hire me to be their spokesperson because I've always found that that works for men and women. A lot of times they're always saying, you know, men got to have this for their not to taste right, but like DP said, they got to eat right to taste right. That's for men and women. You
Hmm.
have to have your fluid intake, you have to have your water, you have to eat clean. If you put a lot of junk into your body, that's exactly what your ejaculate is going to taste like, junk. If you
Hmm.
use a lot of non-medical drugs, if you drink a lot, if you
Hmm.
eat a lot of burgers, a lot of bacon, a lot of
Yeah.
junk, and
Ain't
just
nothing
not
like
eat
Hennessy nut.
strategically.
That you don't want to eat that. Don't swallow that
Let
one.
me tell
Just
you
let
something. That
yeah, just
henny
let them
did
go
hit
in.
different,
Uh-uh.
but I don't want to. But
But
I
the
don't
nut
want to
ain't
swallow
good.
that.
Mm-mm. I don't want to swallow that. You can put it on my back. Put it on my stomach. Put it on my
I'm so serious. Cause that henny dick for real will change your life. That shit hit right. I don't care. And let me tell you what.
You ever
I
got
don't
something in your
care what
eye?
the brother got. If he sips some henny, that should be amazing.
Man.
Sidebar.
Oh,
But I
oh,
don't want
it
to
be the
swallow that.
best. But no, no, no. Just put that on my back. Just go on there. Yes. Listen, my dude be out, and I be sending him money. Like, get 2 more shots of Hennessy.
Listen, what I would say, I would tell a dude, "Oh, I just want to see you. I just want to see it. I just want to see it all over me." Like that's my line.
Like, just
I
let
don't
me
want to
get.
swallow that shit. I know what you had today. I don't want to taste that.
You been
It
watching the
just
game all
shit
day.
tastes
I
like a
know
pack
you
of
can take
Newport
my
One
shot.
House. No, thank you. I don't want
That's that
that,
strong.
but
It's
it's important.
strong. That ain't strong. It's strong. It's strong.
Yes, yes, but it's super important, you guys, what we taste like to our partners. Hell, what you might taste like to yourself, because depending on the kind of freak you are, you stick your hand down there, you might taste yourself. But be mindful that everything that we do outside the bedroom then affects what happens inside the bedroom. So, if you are the type of person who, again, is not necessarily living a healthy lifestyle, yes, that will show through your ejaculate. If
Hmm.
you're somebody who is on this once a week shower kit, then yes, your skin by the end of that week that you haven't washed your ass, I don't think it's going to taste fantastic. I don't. Now I could be wrong. Maybe I haven't had nobody to go that long without washing their butt before I tasted it. But I can only imagine that it's not it's not pleasurable. I can only
Hmm.
imagine
We
that
sweat in our sleep.
yes we do.
Okay, so
Yes we
so
do.
even without even being running and doing activities, you still need to shower. We sweat. Our body just produces oil and
Mhm.
sweat and
Mhm.
moisture and odor just naturally.
Yeah.
No, I ain't with that. They gotta, mm-mm, no.
So, what is most important about sex to you?
The mental connection. Sex is really really good. I don't care what size or how you think you really put it down. It's all about the mental and spiritual connection with me. Um, that is so important. You can't I can't get past it. I like one night stands. Yes, you think they're good, and it's in the moment, but being with somebody that you spiritually connect with is so amazing, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I remember dating someone, and the first time we had sex, I was like, "Oh, never again."
Mhm.
But I liked them, so I was gonna try it one more time.
Mhm. Mhm.
The second time, it was like, oh. Third time, it got better and better
Yeah.
and better because we had a connection and we
Yeah.
were learning one another. And that's what it's about to me: spiritual connection, mental connection, not just the physical.
So I'm sorry, you guys. Let me move this screen over so I can see what DP talking about. I got all these things up in the background. Um. So she said that she just told her friend this past weekend that sex is a mental thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just give y'all my 2 cents on that. Y'all not gonna agree with your girl, but it's okay. I don't think that sex is the mental thing. I think that making love is the mental thing. I think that sex is the tool, it's a mechanism. It's something you use to receive a certain result. I got this hammer, I need the nail in the wall. Sex is the tool because I need to bust this nut. So therein lies the one offs, the sneaky links, the one night stands that do be amazing because I used the tool and it fixed whatever was broken. I received whatever result I was trying to receive. There is no mental connection to that aspect because it's not a mental process. It's a I need A to get to B to get to C. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to love making, now there's a mental exchange. Now there's, my soul is wrapped into it. My mind is wrapped into it. How you treat me is wrapped into it. How I treat you is wrapped into it. How we live our lives together. How you touch my body. How I touch yours. Like now these things matter. Just in sex, a lot of times those things don't matter. Just in sex is I could care less about you in this moment. It's about what I can get. But when you're
Yeah.
making love, here we are on the mental plane. Here now you have me. Now you have me as a willing participant to do each and everything that you want and or like or goddamn it at least try. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like now is a space that I'm willing and I'm wanting and I'm yearning, and even when we get done, I'm still here. Even when we
Mm-hmm.
do it again tomorrow, I'm still here. Even if we don't do it the next 4 5 days, guess what? I'm gonna be right here, mouth open, ready. What you want it? Like that's where the mental comes in. When it's definitely way more than that. Do you think that there's a difference between sex, fucking, making love? Do you think that those things are the same or that they exist differently?
Oh no, no, those are all different. But like I've had encounters with the same person that I was just fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I was fucking them for a long time, a
Mm-hmm.
year, 2, 3, 4 years. But I never got that good satisfaction. It was just like, okay, come on, let's do it. Because we
Mm-hmm.
know we're here for. And it's a fucking and love making is completely different. The love making is more pleasurable.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking is just give me this nut so I can go about my business.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get that on my own.
Right. Right.
Without the bullshit. So yeah, I just tend to I don't know. I did enough fucking. I'm tired of fucking. I spent 11 years
I
fucking.
fucked
Now I'm
too much
making
of
love.
that.
I had 11 years of fucking. I
I
was single
am
for 11 years.
retiring these knee pads as we speak. Can't take no more.
I like to remember my sex now instead of coming over your house when I'm drunk leaving the club.
Listen, just give me this low and slow. Let me receive this
Come
dick right
on.
here.
Now, see, we fuck. We have days when we fuck, but it's still a connection there.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. So for 2022, we are tackling our sexual bucket list. You guys, we are right in the thick of life is too short. You might as well get up and get your shit off. We are all survivors of a pandemic and people wasn't fucking for almost a year. So if you had to put some things on your sexual bucket list, something that you just gotta try, want to do, want to make sure happens before you leave this earth, what are some of those things that you might put on your bucket list?
So I've always wanted to do it in the window, like in the window of a hotel when everybody can see, or the balcony or something like that. Oh my goodness. We got this hotel here in Detroit and you can see through all the windows just about. They open them curtains, you can see everything. We doing it there this year. We is fucking in that window at the Motor City Casino.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I shouldn't even tell this story, but god damn it, I am.
Uh-huh.
So there was this guy one time, we were hooking up, and he got a room on a pretty high up floor.
Mm.
And he got there before me. He in there, he already ready. And so when I got out my car, he's like, "Yeah, I can see you parking." Ooh, and I'm like, "Well, you can see me." So I look up and I see butt naked man in the window. I'm like, nigga,
Yes. Ugh, that would have did it for me.
like your
That would
ass
have
is
did it for
naked
me.
in the beauty.
Yes.
And
I
that
probably would have
night,
stripped on the way
that's
up
what
there.
we did. We made sure we was right in front of the window. Anybody walking by could have seen that whole situation. That was a situation of epic proportion to. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It
Yes.
was so good.
Yes.
But yeah, it's worth it.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait.
It's worth it.
I cannot wait.
It is worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to tap into what she said. She said she thinks fucking is more pleasurable. Making love messes with my mind. I can function better with life with fucking. Love making takes up too much emotions. That's a mouthful right there,
Mm-hmm.
DP. Love making takes up too much emotions. Now, I feel you. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel you. Um, you have to be in a space and in a place in yourself to be willing to give up of those emotions. And it's big of anybody to say, "Hey, I know that I'm not," because 9 times out of 10, most people will lead you to believe otherwise. Or most people will lie. Most people will just, "I'm gonna play this one against this one against this one." It's big girl, big boy of you to say, "Hey, this is something I'm not willing to do. This is a space and a place that I'm
Mm-hmm.
not in right now." Um, and don't try to get me there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to rub on me all soft and sweet and
Yeah.
bring me flowers and shit and cook. I don't want all that. I don't
Now
want all that love
I don't
making
want
stuff.
love
All these,
making
yeah,
unless you're
don't give
my
me all that
mate. I
soft
don't want
and
love
gentle
making
and
unless
kissing
you're my
on my
mate.
toes. Don't fucking do all that.
Yeah, I don't want that unless you're my mate. I don't want that from just anybody. Cause now
Right.
I want to be your woman. And now I'm
Hmm.
gonna be in your bushes. And now I'm
Hmm.
gonna be pulling up at your job,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Most
I
definitely.
don't I don't want that. I get that from the person I'm with,
Hmm.
not just somebody I'm just fucking. So
Hmm.
no.
So, what is or what are your deal breakers? What are your turnoffs or your things that you say, you know what, I will never do in this bedroom under any circumstance, whether it's love, no love, whatever.
What I will never do, nothing. There's nothing.
Okay.
With the right person,
Mm-hmm.
not I'm willing to. It is what it is. With two adults, that's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. If you want to add more, you want to make it three, four adults. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to anything. If my mate wants to do something or try something, I will. If I don't like it, I'll let you know. But there's not much that I'm like, oh my, no, I'm not like that. I'm nasty. So it is what it is. We can get
Ain't
nasty.
nothing wrong with that. So, you guys, if you watch, follow, what have you, earlier I posted a couple of your jokes. I posted some of what you did with Sway, and then I also posted this old joke because I thought it was fucking hilarious about how you accidentally almost ate some ass.
Yeah, yeah. He lifted up. He raised up, and I.
And so, a couple of shows, maybe about two or three recently, we had kind of dove into that just a little bit. Um, where are you now with that? Like, if you ate ass now, would it be an accident, or is this just full on? Let me get
So,
my knife and fork, bitch.
so we gonna pretend. Over here. We pretend that it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? We pretend that it was an accident just to make him feel better. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I ain't. He ain't moved though. He ain't stopped a bitch. But yeah, I
That's
mean,
so funny.
to me, if it was something that I said or he said he didn't like, it wouldn't happen again.
Hmm.
But it's one of those unspoken things that you do, and like it is what there's nothing off limits to me. I believe that two adults should try, and there's so much more, like you said, so much more to just the penetration of sex. There's so much more, and there's so much more we
Hmm.
can try and do.
Hmm.
I try, I do it.
Right. And you know what, though? That is something to appreciate, having a
How do you
partner
feel
that's
about
willing.
about doing a drive by mistake?
So I've done it flat out. And when anytime that I've done it, it wasn't a mistake. But
Yeah,
I'm one of them people that you got to be special.
yeah.
Okay.
And I've done it, and it wasn't a
You
mistake. But we
got to be
pretend
special.
for his sake, we pretend it was a mistake.
You know, I'm gonna be second
Mm,
talking that shit about people. Gotta be special. Like I can count on my hand. You know what I mean? Like maybe twice,
yeah,
three times in my life, three people in my life, and I'm
yeah,
almost 40. Um,
yeah.
but they were
I'm
full on
40, so
relationships.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
So, you know, in that, I am pretty much, I will try things for my partner. Now, if you want me to do something that's gonna ball you up in a fetal position and make you want to call me mommy, I'm fucking here for it because my ego is, I'm fucking here for it. But I'm not gonna do that shit every day. We not. We not. We're not gonna do that every day. We're gonna monitor what you ate that week. You gonna like, we not having no
Pineapple,
accidents.
pineapple,
Goddamn, I'm checking
pineapple.
your drawers because if your drawers not clean every day, something's wrong here. Like no
Yeah,
leakage. Like,
yeah, yeah.
but the times that I've done that, I enjoy the response that I get from my partner. Um, I know how it feels to receive certain levels of pleasure. So if I could take my partner to another level, I'm with it. What I'm not with, however, is penetration back there. Like I'm not gonna peg a dude. Um, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm 50-50 on milking the prostate. I'm 50-50. I haven't done it. I can't say that I won't. It's not on my bucket list. I can tell you that. Um, but
So
I don't know. I don't know.
I've
But
experienced someone that asked for that,
mhm.
and I did it, and it was very strange. I couldn't. I don't know if I was just too immature to, you know. I did it, but I didn't understand, and I wouldn't. It was something I didn't want to do again,
Mhm.
and I never talked to him again.
So the closest I got. Now I'm about to give y'all way too much information. Y'all finding out new shit about T Gray in 2022. The closest that I got, a guy, and I was in a relationship, and he took and put my hand back, and I said, "Let me." I'm an ass grabber. Okay, so
Mm.
if I'm old school missionary, I'm grabbing some ass, especially if it's a nice one. I'm grabbing some ass. But so I did my normal, grab you by the ass and pull you into me. He took my hand and slid my hand to his ass. And so in my mind, it's so much happening because I'm like, what the fuck does he expect me to do? Like, does he expect me to stick my finger in his ass? Like in my like he's still going,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still thinking like, what the fuck? And
Mm-hmm.
so he just kind of was moving my finger around, not necessarily force, but was kind of like, I guess, notion to me. I just kind of just your asshole a little bit, like, but no, I'm not. I'm not. Like I'm not. Like I'm not.
See,
Like I couldn't. I'm not wrapping my mind around it. It didn't make sense to me. Like nothing's supposed to really go in there. Like I had a long
you
list.
know how we were talking about like people that you're fucking and you're making love to and this
Hmm.
that, and that. I fucked with somebody that enjoyed that. That was what they enjoyed. So my theory was this with that with men and that. Can I speak on this?
You can talk about whatever you like on here.
Okay. So my theory with the men and the penetration, with the finger or anything. So you remember, like the first time you've ever, when you masturbate and you use a dildo,
Hmm.
and it works for that moment, but you want the real thing. So at
Hmm.
some point, it's gonna go from the finger to okay, well, put a dildo in there, and you who don't want the real thing, who don't want real
Right.
skin. The sex is all about the skin to skin contact, and
Right.
so that's where it got into my head. That like, he gonna want. This ain't big enough.
Right. So there definitely is a stigma when it comes to that. And I get it though. Like, and it's hard to, as a woman, really understand what side of the line I'd want to stand on when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the notion is, hey, like you said, if you want this, you're gonna want something more later. Or are you already getting that? Fuck that. Like, are you already getting
Especially
that?
when you live like in what is it, Midtown Atlanta? When you got
Yeah,
ain't
like
that
you
the area?
don't, it's so much, it's so many things there to question. But then the other side of me, the sex therapy, the consultant side of me, is like, everybody should be able to be open and voice their sexual wants and desires, and your partner, should take on the role of being willing, being wants, and then at least try with you. So if a man or my man, whatever, says, okay, hey, I want to get my prostate milked, I've seen that you come so hard like this. I'm not, you know, thinking about having a man do it. I want a woman. I want you to do it. I still would be nervous. Like I'm like I said, I'm on the fence with it. I don't know what I'd do in this situation. Some men will be like they don't even want to try because they don't even want it to feel good. They don't want to even know that
Mm-hmm.
they like it because even in their mind, there's a stigma with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so definitely that's not a place where I throw caution to the wind. It's not. As a woman, I would have these thoughts in the back of my head. What, how, why? Those are the things that I'm thinking. And I'm thinking fast forward, like you said, what if this isn't enough? Then what if you do want more?
It's
Like,
never
if
gonna
I
be
can't
enough
accommodate
because
it, then what?
we want. It's just natural to want the real thing.
Hmm.
It's just natural to want. It's natural. I don't think it can stop there. I mean, even if it does stop there, your desires are to have that. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it
Yeah.
might not be like they might not tie it to being with another male,
Hmm.
but I ain't got it. So where else you gonna get it from?
Right. Right. So it is, you guys, it is a little bit scary. So I would love to know what advice to give you on that. T Gray don't have it today. She doesn't. I would say that, of course, open, honest, clear communication is important in those things. Almost
Can I
over
ask you a
talking talk.
question, T. Gray?
By all means,
Will have you or will you date a openly bisexual man?
no.
No. Why?
I don't want to.
Boom.
No, I
There
don't.
it is on the
Yeah,
list.
I
Okay.
don't. Oh my gosh, and it's so interesting that you asked me. And my daughter asked me that same question because the generation that is coming behind us, they're so open and they're so free and they're so everybody's for everybody. I don't want. I have a mental block on a man. I have a mental block on having sex with a bisexual man. Um, I don't want to go behind another dude who may possibly suck the dick that day or the day before or last year. Like I don't know. I don't. It's a mental
It's
thing up
hilarious.
here, and I'm not saying that it's a mental thing that I feel like is right or wrong or something that I feel like I want to fix, don't want to fix. I just know that when I think about it, it doesn't make me feel like I'm not settled with it in my spirit. I'm not settled with it in my heart. I'm not settled with it in my mind. If I think about a man penetrating another man and then that man penetrating me, I I just don't want it. I mentally I can't get past it. Now, is it because I know or I don't know? You know what I'm saying? If I don't know and then I end up with this dude who was bisexual, then what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't anything I can do. I don't know. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
not saying for you bisexual dudes to just start hollering at me and not keep me in the dark. Nah. But I just I don't know. I wish I could put my finger on it. I could date women, and I'm a bisexual woman. Let me start there. I'm a
Okay.
bisexual woman. Okay. And I know that this is probably one of the few places where go ahead and open up my bag because all my double standards is going in them and I'm putting them on my back and I don't care.
No,
But
it's different to me.
it
It's
and it, and
different
it,
to
and
me.
it is, but I don't know. I don't know, but I would not date a bisexual man, and I can only appreciate the people who who do and who are open and free and cool with it. I don't want you kiss me, kiss him. I don't want
Mm-mm.
that. I don't want that. I God forbid we get so freaky we want to have a threesome and y'all start fucking and I'm sitting here watching like no, there's no space. I don't. What the fuck? I don't watch that kind of porn on a regular. I'm not gonna watch it in my bed. Like I don't know.
I watch that, but I don't want to participate in it. That's my go-to for some reason. I don't know.
First though,
Maybe,
it is good, but I still because them dudes be taking it like champs.
man, that's my go. I'm like, hey, that's my
But I just
go-to.
yeah, I don't know.
But
I think about it.
I don't think I could participate in that.
Mhm.
I'm not like I said, I'm not that mature. I'm not strong enough for that mentally.
Mhm.
I'm just not, I don't want to see that. I just don't. But on video, that's great. I like to watch it from afar.
And so I wonder because a lot of men are super closeted to the point that they still have wives and kids and still, you know what I mean? I wonder what the thought process would be for that wife or that woman or the girlfriend who finds out later. Like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to find out later. I would rather you tell me and then now let me make a decision. Now,
And
granted,
and that
go ahead.
that's what I'm about. I'm about
Mhm,
complete open honesty. So that's what I do. When I date somebody new, I make them feel so comfortable that, you know, I ain't gonna lie. You ready? I ain't gonna lie. I done made up stories just to get them to try to tell me more to feel relaxed and comfortable
mhm,
because I
mhm.
don't want any surprises. I just want you to be who you are. And
Right.
whether it's with me or somebody else, I don't want to be with anybody that feels like they can't live in their truth.
Mhm.
Whatever it is,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
whatever it is, I don't want to be with nobody like that. So I do my best to get you to open up to me. And it's not necessarily a deal breaker. There's nothing I can't say that's a deal breaker for me
Mhm.
because it depends on how much I like you and where we're at in this relationship. But
Mhm.
honesty is very, very sexy to me, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I might not fuck you again if you tell me to be with a man. We're gonna be some good ass friends.
I love you though.
Hey,
I
we
still
can
love these dogs, but
we can still date, but we ain't fucking no more. And I'm gonna be fucking somebody else.
listen, by all
We're gonna be
means,
some good
yes, you
ass
can
friends.
continue to feed me.
Yeah, yeah. I like to eat. So,
That's the only reason I date. I told somebody that earlier today. I only date for the meals. What you talking about?
well, crab legs is expensive, okay? Crab legs cost. Lamb chops? You think I'm gonna
Man,
pay for lamb chops? No. That's why I like you, sir. Cause you buy me lamb chops.
yeah, but I definitely, yeah, I'm good with being open to an extent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody has their deal breakers. Everybody has the lines that they won't cross, and it's okay. It's okay to
Mm-hmm.
say no to some things or you don't want. And granted, you all know 2022. I'm pushing try, try, try. Everybody got their limit. Even T Gray has a limit because what you not fit to do is pee on me. You ain't about to shit on me, and I'm not gonna peg you. Like it's at least
Okay, so I
we just
said,
added the pegging
I
to
ain't
do to the
said,
list.
I said we'll try anything and everything you just said. I'm not gonna do.
I'm not gonna do.
I'm not gonna do.
I'm not gonna do.
Yeah,
But
I squirt on you, but you can't do it back. So
so
I
before
be
we head
peeing. I ain't
out of
gonna
here,
lie.
before we head out of here, I want to have your best sex advice for the people for 2022.
Best sex advice. It would be to just be open, honest, free. There's nothing. If you're with somebody and there's something you want to do, something you want to try, just be free. And if they don't want to do it and don't like it, it's okay. Move on.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's okay. Because somebody else
Hmm.
does. Somebody like to be peed on out there. It ain't me.
They
But
do.
somebody out there like to
They
get peed
do.
on.
They
And,
love
and
that shit.
they love it. They love it. Somebody like it, but it ain't me. But if that's what you like,
Hmm.
say I like that. Say I
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
Be vocal and speak with intention and let them know this is what it is. Don't waste your
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
Don't waste your time. There it is. Boom. Don't waste time. Get to the point. Tell them what you want. If you like to be peed on, tell them I like to be peed on and get peed on. If they don't want to do it, find somebody that'll pee on you.
Amen.
Now I will pee on you, but you ain't gonna do it back to me. Now I'm the pisser, not the pissy.
Amen. Amen. That's funny. Shout out to my homeboy who likes to eat white girls' farts. Well, shout out to him.
That's what's up.
He's
Just
weird.
white girls.
He like for white girls to fart in his face, and he.
Okay.
I'm like,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
he's weird. He's been weird for years.
I deleted a Facebook friend because he just kept asking me to fart around him.
Yeah, but did you hear about the girl who was selling farts for like 2 grand? Like she made like $100,000 in like 2 months.
How,
She was
what I
putting her
gotta
farts
do?
in a jar.
Okay, I'm about to do that shit tonight. I'm about to throw
She
some
was
parts
putting her
up.
farts in a jar. She would have like little rose petals and little cinnamon sticks and shit in a jar. She fart in a jar, seal it up, and she was selling it to dudes for 2 grand a jar. And they would have her farts. We are all in the wrong business. Shout
Look,
out to
what?
her.
My
Shout
gas,
out to
I
her.
swear, my gas is what they dropped over in Iraq.
Yeah, shout out to the chick that's making 6 grand a month on OnlyFans, reading the
Fart.
Bible with her titties out. Like, it's so many people out here winning that I here I go trying to sling these jokes. Fuck that.
Girl, don't tell another damn joke. If you don't go fart in the jar,
Too funny.
if you don't go fart in the jar,
Real quick. Real
oh God, my stomach hurting.
real fast. But yes,
Oh,
you all. I I hope you enjoyed yourself. I have enjoyed myself with you
This has been
tonight.
amazing.
This has been a great conversation.
Yes.
Um, we touched on a lot of different things, you guys. We touched on applying your five senses inside the bedroom. We've touched on, of course, our sexual bucket list. We're going to be challenging people to that all 2022. We've discussed anal play. We've discussed how it affects us as women, these choices that we make when we are engaging in behaviors with men, especially men who could possibly be bisexual. So, you guys, we talked about a lot. If you missed any of it, fucking play this shit back, like it, share it, send it to a friend, send it to another friend, they send it to their friend. And you guys, make sure that you follow my guests at the real Ronnie Shanell. Super, super funny lady. If you're in
Thank
LA,
you.
check her out, you guys, at Chocolate Sundays. My boy Ron G is hosting.
Yeah,
I
so
wish
that
I
is
could be
that's
there.
a little down the line. I'm local. I'm in Detroit though.
Okay, come on, Detroit.
Yeah, I mean
Come
I'm in
on,
Detroit.
Detroit.
So, but I
Find the
travel all
girl.
over.
What y'all need to
I
do is
travel
get y'all
all
some
over.
binoculars, cause you already know what hotel she gonna be at, fucking in the window. So
I'm gonna send you the video because when it go down, you gonna like it. You gonna like it.
yes, y'all already know what it is. So we will see you all next week, you guys. Another fantastic guest. I think I'm doing Homie Tuesday. So I'm gonna have a few of my comedy homies in here chopping it up. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So I'll see you all next week right here on Sex Talk with T Gray on WEMS Radio. If you need some merch, you want some sex advice, www.sextalkwithtgray.com. And you all make sure that you're following your girl at Sex Talk with T Gray. I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.